Think Differently and Get Rich, a complete audiobook about money, mindset, and control. If you are listening to this right now, stay focused. Do not skip. Do not rush. This audiobook is not here to entertain you. It is here to rewire how you think about money, effort, and control. Most people will never hear this message in full. They will stop early. They will get distracted. They will decide it is not for them. And that decision will quietly shape the rest of their lives. Money does not respond to desire. Money responds to thinking. From the moment you were young, you were taught a simple idea. Work hard, be patient, follow the rules, and one day life will reward you. That idea sounds safe. That idea sounds responsible. But that idea creates average lives. Hard work alone does not create wealth. Hard work creates fatigue. Look closely at the world. The people who work the longest hours are often the most stressed. They wake up tired. They go to sleep worried. They repeat the same cycle for decades. Meanwhile, the people who earn the most are rarely the ones working the hardest with their hands. They work with leverage. They work with systems. They work with decisions. This is not unfair. This is reality. Money flows toward ideas, not effort. Money flows toward structure, not struggle. If effort alone created wealth, millions of people would already be rich. But they are not. The difference is not intelligence. The difference is not talent. The difference is not luck. The difference is mindset. Poverty is not the absence of money. Poverty is a pattern of thought. It is a habit of fear. It is a habit of hesitation. It is a habit of waiting. It sounds like common sense. Be careful. Do not risk too much. Stay realistic. But what most people call realism is actually limitation. They were taught to survive, not to expand. Survival thinking focuses on avoiding loss. Wealth thinking focuses on creating gain. Survival asks, what if this fails? Wealth asks, what if this works? Survival looks for safety. Wealth looks for opportunity. You cannot build wealth with a mind trained only to protect itself. One of the most dangerous words in the language is someday. Someday I will start. Someday I will learn. Someday I will change my life. Someday is a lie that feels comfortable. It keeps you calm while time passes. People who build wealth do not wait for clarity. They act in uncertainty. Confidence does not come before action. Confidence comes from action. Every successful person once felt unprepared. They moved anyway. Money does not respond to need. The world does not pay you for what you want. It pays you for what you provide. Value creates income. The more value you create, the more money you attract. The bigger the problem you solve, the bigger the reward. If you want more money, do not ask how to earn more. Ask how to become more useful. Ask how to help more people. Ask how to deliver results faster, better, or cheaper. A salary puts a ceiling on your life. It limits your options. It limits your time. Systems do not have ceilings. A system can grow without your constant effort. A system can work while you sleep. Employees trade time for money. Owners build engines that produce money. If your income stops when you stop working, you do not own your life. Time is the most valuable currency. Money is stored time. The real purpose of money is not luxury. It is control. Control over your schedule. Control over your environment. Control over your choices. People who say money does not matter usually do not have it. Money does not make you good or bad. Money amplifies who you already are. Discipline with money creates freedom. Carelessness with money creates chaos. Money is not evil. Ignorance is expensive. Most people wait for perfect conditions. Perfect conditions never arrive. Speed beats perfection. Movement beats planning. Testing beats thinking. You do not need certainty. You need feedback. Take action. Observe results. Adjust direction. The market rewards those who move. Your environment is stronger than your willpower. If you are surrounded by people who complain, you will complain. If you are surrounded by people who create, you will create. Your habits are shaped by what you consume daily. Your thoughts are shaped by what you listen to repeatedly. Change your inputs, and your outputs will change automatically. Rich people are clear. They know what they want. They know why they want it. They know what they are willing to give up. Vague goals create vague results. Clarity creates momentum. Most people quit too early. They stop right before progress becomes visible. Not because it failed, but because it did not work fast enough. Wealth rewards patience combined with action, not hope, not waiting, not dreaming. Action. Fear never disappears. Successful people move with fear. The goal is not to eliminate fear. The goal is to act despite it. Your income will rarely exceed your identity. If you see yourself as someone who struggles, you will struggle. If you see yourself as someone who creates value, you will create value. Identity drives behavior. Behavior creates results. Money follows identity. Stop asking how long it will take. Ask how consistent you can be. Consistency beats intensity. Small actions repeated daily outperform rare moments of motivation. Most people want change without discomfort. Change requires friction. Growth feels uncomfortable. That discomfort is not danger, it is expansion. Do not confuse comfort with safety. Comfort often hides stagnation. Wealth is built quietly. Boring actions repeated over time. Saving, learning, building, testing. There is no single breakthrough. There is accumulation. The richest people you admire did not get lucky once. They got disciplined for years. Money respects structure. Track your income. Track your spending. Track your decisions. What you measure improves. What you ignore decays. Debt is not evil. Ignorant debt is dangerous. Assets create income. Liabilities consume income. Learn the difference. Do not chase status. Status drains wealth. Chase ownership. Ownership creates freedom. Most people buy things to impress people they do not like. Wealthy people buy assets that pay them back. Delayed gratification is not punishment. It is strategy. Short-term pleasure creates long-term pain. Short-term discipline creates long-term freedom. Your future is built by what you do when no one is watching. Money is attracted to clarity, discipline, and movement. Luck is often preparation meeting opportunity. Be prepared. Do not wait for motivation. Build routines. Motivation fades. Systems remain. The goal is not to be rich for a moment. The goal is to stay wealthy. Wealth is fragile without discipline. Discipline is the foundation. Long story short, you do not need permission. You do not need approval. You do not need perfect timing. You need a different way of thinking. Money is not avoiding you. You are simply running in the wrong direction. Turn around. Think differently. And let wealth arrive as a consequence of who you become.